Thank you. We're doing a minute letters off later after this panel. So me and Gilbert, we get our little Hank and Artie. Hank and Artie. Yeah, you're like, were you on the show? That's what DJ's looking at.
No, I would never do that. I'm a nice boy.
You are a nice boy, especially when you kiss me with your mouth.
Oh.
Or man, I say. Should we take some pictures before they get particularly naughty?
Some pictures? Good question.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We'll take it with our mouth.
Hi.
Okay, question. On the three of you, who would win a dance-off?
Dance-off? No, you're formally trained to dance. Like, you learned how to swing dance, didn't you?
I did. But, so DJ's the winner from karaoke last night? Great. I'll take it.
I don't know. Have you guys seen Dave twerk? I mean...
Can you twerk? I don't have enough junk in my truck.
Don't we all really twerk, technically? We want... No, that was an emphatic no over there. That was an emphatic no, which means yes.
I don't think my body's built for twerk.
I can't twerk, I can't dance, no. I'm not gonna lie. I can dance. But I can't do choreography. You can do choreography.
I've tried.
5, 6, 7, 8, Yeah. Here's the thing, I grew up gay in the South. If I knew how to do that, I would not be alive. It was a different time. When I had a tap dance on this show, they came up to me, "Can you tap dance?" I'm like, "Am I alive?" No, I can't tap dance. From Manchester, Tennessee, tap dancing, I would be dead. So, I think it would be a draw. You know who would probably beat us all? Julian does interpretive dance when he does.
Yeah, have you
when
seen
he karaoke. It's awesome.
Have you seen Julian do his, like, I call them the Jiminy legs?
Yeah.
The spider monkey fucking moves. It's amazing.
It's like a white English person's hula dance. He tells stories.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But I love to dance. The music moves me if you're a karaoke last night. Hello.
Hey guys.
Hey, Laura.
My question is kind of a follow-up to yesterday. If you could write and star in a disabled movie, what would you do? And would it focus just on one type of disability or multiple?
Wow.
I played a guy with advanced stage muscular dystrophy once on a show called Legit. And I talked to a bunch of people who were going through that. And before it came out, actually I got a lot of crap from it. There's something in the disabled community I think called crip face, like when somebody is playing somebody who is disabled who's not. And so I got a lot of crap for it. But the good thing that happened is that when they saw what I did, in our show, everybody was a target. So like, I know what this is like, so I had cancer as a child. And so all you want to do is be like everybody else. You want people to mess with you. And so we messed with this kid, this character so much, and they ate it up. And the cool thing is, I still keep in contact with a lot of those people, and even the kids who passed their ways. So it was actually a really great thing for me. But it was a scary thing. I don't know that I would ever do it again. I think we're in it for a period of time.
Well, I was just going to say, like, and actually maybe this is a question back to you, Laura. Obviously, you want to cast as many people who have the disability on the nose as possible, right? How do you feel about able-bodied playing disabled now in this day and age with cross-casting?
I mean, if they can pull it off, so try to be authentic as possible. And especially, like, try to tell a story. People think independent labels are, it's such a fad and such a lie. The music don't go through.
Sorry, bro. All right, well, my buddy JC is going to give some love over there to our beloved Laura. It is an interesting question, though. It's also, you know, we're a lot of actors. We've been having this purity test in the last 10 years about how you can be cast. Like, can you play gay if you're straight? Well, then
I think it's fine.
yeah, exactly. I mean, but you know,
you can't cross ethnicities. I mean, that's dumb. But I think that you can play a straight person play gay, and not to the exclusion of casting gay people, which is what it's been. It's a little offensive. And nothing really offends me except cold hands in the morning. Like, it is a little offensive when a straight actor kisses a guy on film and gets nominated for a Oscar. Get the hell out of here. It's not that difficult. I do it all the time. I recommend it to guy. But you know what I mean?
You talking about Brokeback?
Just anybody. Anybody. Oh, what a brave thing that you did. What a brave thing you did. You know what? I'll get the hell out of here. But I think that like anything, it can't go too far. Like my friend, you know Mally Finn? I mean not Mally Finn. She cast. What's the casting director? Like Mary Renew. You know Mary Renew? She called me once and she's like, "Did you actually pass the bar?" I'm like, "Why?" And she's like, "Because we want to cast a lawyer in this part." I mean, there's a lawyer. I mean, you mean an actor playing a lawyer? It's like, yeah, we might be an actual lawyer. I'm like, why? Why would you need that?
Right.
And I think that's when it goes too far, because we are, the beautiful thing about doing what we do is we get to go into worlds that we don't inhabit. I mean, like, I know nothing about math and computers, I just look like I do. And so I play those characters, like, you know what I mean? I don't know this shit.
Well, the thing too that's fun about this, you know, maybe the art form has changed, this craft of acting that happened was, it's a really fun way to build empathy for humanity because you play such radically different people from yourself sometimes, and you have to really build bridges and do research. Like for example, for Catch, like I didn't go murder people as research, but I could build my imagination work around something like that.
I love playing the killer, it's so fun.
100%.
You couldn't have committed.
I should have.
You should have.
Just
really get in there.
For my process. But it's also an interesting thing too, where we get into this. It's like, are we going to start doing our 23andMe profile if we're going to start doing profiles? You know,
Dude, you know what's hilarious?
you know what I mean? Because I found out I'm actually Spanish Basque when I did my DNA.
Have you seen people from New Jersey, like who think they're Italian, find out they're like Serbian?
I know. Yeah, so that's a weird one for me too when you know the science of DNA and how far we go back as humans. So it's just like, I don't know. We're in this tribalist state. I think one of the cool things is to bridge the gap, be authentic as much as possible. But also, I absolutely believe that we need more diversity and more diverse stories. But I think they have to be organic. I don't think you can just shove them down people's throats either, or there's no interest in the story.
Yeah, no benefits from it.
Because then it's homework.
It's just
Who wants to make entertainment or movies homework?
And it's also just
Watch
optics.
this.
It's optics. It doesn't mean anything.
It's corporate optics.
It doesn't mean
It's
anything.
organic
Yeah.
creation.
I mean, I will say, she's gone, Laura. I mean, I've noticed, we've all noticed in the past 5 years or so, especially like, they're really throwing a wider net for roles and making a concerted effort to be more inclusive and to bring in people that maybe, you know, normally in the past wouldn't have been able to come in on something like that. So I think it's going in the right direction, but yeah, to David's point, it needs to be like authentic and not forced on people. So
I think it all stems from story. It's story at the end of the day. And if it's organic and you can find ways. I do love, because I remember growing up in theater, we would do like gender bending, casting of like Shakespeare and stuff like that, do role reversal. I always loved that idea because again, that's an exploration of, you know, gender swapping and all that sort of stuff. I did Angels in America, which had a lot of drag in it. I had to do like study drag for like months. That was really fun. That was a really cool expansion of my consciousness as a young little 20-something twink. Well, I was just a very different kid back then, you know what I mean? But it's like, I think it is always worthwhile to be like, why couldn't that person be this person? You know what I mean? And expand the whole casting process as wide as possible. I think it would just allow for more opportunities and more creative, like we were talking about, like getting in the room, you can actually spark new ideas if you just open up the mind of what this person could be. Like when you were talking about your casting process.
Yeah, they never know them before you get around.
yeah.
All right, thank you. Sorry.
Thank you.
Nerdy. Hi.
Thank you.
Hi.
I'm Lana. I just wanted to say, you guys had karaoke last night. Awesome.
Thank you.
You were too. I remember you, Lon.
Thank you.
You were bringing the noise. Great.
I wanted to ask you guys, what is your favorite car concert song?
Ooh.
Concerts. Like meaning we just like you rock out to it loudly in your car.
Like when you're alone, you just that's the one song you play.
Okay, this is such a weird arcane one, but David Lee Roth's solo album. Do you know Going Crazy? Going crazy, going crazy. Woo, only he. And there's this great percussion in it. Oh, see me going down the street that night. Got drunk and fell into the water, and they have the claps, and the whole thing is like. Put it up on your phones after this thing, and you tell me that you don't want to do this when the percussion comes. So that's why, yeah, see, you're watching me in my car. Going Crazy by David Lee Roth. I think it's on Eat 'em or Die, when he's got the whole, is that what it is? Eat 'em and Smile. And he's got the whole African paint, like big wig and the feathers. Check it out. You tell me if you don't get into an accident while driving in your car, because you got to play the percussion. Good. Please throw it on. Okay. What do you rock out?
It's gotta be probably like Guns N' Roses.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Turn it up, Liz.
There it is.
You hear that?
Liz, on point.
It's good. It's good driving song.
The visual of that is going to be stuck in
I've
your head.
never heard that before. It must be before my time. It's done to me so often, I like to do it back to somebody occasionally. I went to get milk duds for my local market and asked them to stock it in front of somebody in their 20s, and that person said that was old man Katie. So because I've had to go do that, I just had to do it to you.
Milk does.
Hurt people, hurt people.
Is that, do you love milk duds? Is that your go-to?
I do. They want to talk to me I think about it. Milk duds are awesome.
Why do I feel like I need a cosmetic dermatologist on this?
Why? No, you look gorgeous. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making out with you.
That was the deal.
Yeah, mine's probably Welcome to the Jungle.
That is my, so Appetite for Destruction is the CD I listen to over and over and over again when I moved to Los Angeles. It's the story of moving to Los Angeles.
Liz, keep it going.
And so Appetite, all those songs, like Rocket, was it Rock? I'm on the Night Train. Mr. Brownstone, it's about crack, and it'll be crack. I like singing about it. With Mr. Brownstone. It's just a good.
That's a reference to crack?
It really is. Used to do a little bit, nuances, a little got more and more. Just keep trying to get it.
I thought it was about constipation. I need to realize. My dance with Mr. Brownstone.
My dad thought it was about that too.
Yeah, well, I'm old. Clearly. Honey, what's taking you so long? I'm dancing with Mr. Brownstone. I'm gonna need a new newspaper. That's even older. Who reads the newspaper in the John anymore? What a reference. Newspaper? What the fuck's the newspaper, says half of the audience.
Everybody's looking at their phones.
Dude, I'm not there to hang out.
Really?
Yeah, I got things to be. The fucking toilet.
Technically, you should not be doing that.
You don't hang out in the bathroom. What's yours? Yeah.
Man, I feel like a woman by Shania.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Hey, do we sing Shady and Swaggy? By the way,
We sang it last night, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'll tell you. So another one that I really, really love is "Chains of Beauty" good by Silk Road. It's great harmonies in it, and it's a good driving up Laurel Canyon fast song. Yeah. Yeah, I want to. I don't like or, I like and. It's my life motto.
There's also the other song you sing really loud in your car, and you just want to do harmonies. You know, when you're not rocking out, you're just doing harmonies.
Yeah.
I love to sing Closer to Flying with the Indigo Girls.
Oh, that's a great song.
Just harmonize and take the third and be in my falsetto.
Oh, that's a relationship too. I love this song. I've been to Indigo Girls in concert 6 times.
Chicken, you always gotta do the
Chicken
third.
man, chicken
I'm taking the
man,
third here, right?
Chicken man, chicken man, chicken man.
I do love jazz. Skinny Scabby.
I've literally I've seen the Indigo Girls in concert 5 or 6 times, and I've seen Melissa Etheridge. I've also seen a lot of times. I love them. I love them so much.
Yeah, so, all right, let's go.
Thank you.
Hi again. Two things. So obviously, it would be a name family, funny and dad jokes. And then I have a question as well. I'm just gonna start by saying a few people in this joke back there encouraged me with this one. So I have to ask you guys. This isn't a question. Do you guys know diarrhea is hereditary? It runs in your genes.
I hate food jokes.
He really does. I loved it. I loved it. DJ's.
I hate toilet humor so much. I hate it.
I'm sorry about brownstone. I apologize. We got brownstone and diarrhea.
I'll let that one slide.
You just did it.
I know I don't like myself anymore. You did it. I don't like myself. I won't be able to look in the mirror for 2 days.
All right, let's class it up. Let's go.
Class it.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure,
the
just do it.
question is, have you guys heard any funny jokes?
I can never remember jokes.
It's so frustrating.
Do you know
I love
that?
jokes.
Do you know that joke that lasts for like 10 minutes and the end of it, the punchline is just, "Shut up, clown"? You know that one?
No.
It's like one of those Shaggy Cigar stories.
I can never remember jokes either. I mean, most of my jokes are with my kids and they're terrible. But none of them are coming to my head right now.
Okay, I got just one popped in. It's a dad joke. Sorry, it's so terrible. So this piece of string walks into a bar. Again, let's not get realistic at all here. But he can talk, he can walk. He goes to the bar, bartender, pretty, bigoted against string for whatever reason, says, "Sir, we don't serve your kind here. No strings allowed at this bar." What the F? This is so racist, bigoted, whatever. He really wants a drink. So he goes outside and he folds himself in a loop and ties himself. So he's got like this whole big belly after he's tied himself up, and then he messes his hair and he does this whole crazy thing on the end of his head. He goes back into the bar. He says, "Okay, sir, I'd like a drink." He's like, "I told you, we don't serve string here." It's like, "You gotta leave." He's like, "I'm afraid not." Terrible. Such a long way.
It's a long walk.
It's a long walk for a terrible pun. But
But I appreciate it.
At least
I'm glad that you told
I'm
us.
afraid not. Yeah. That's what you get.
DJ, how do you feel about it?
And then he pooped himself.
No!
No, that's funny. That's funny. He hit a brownstone right in the bar.
Security. Let's talk about food.
So my question is, if someone was to write a life story,
Oh yeah.
other than Morgan Freeman, who would you want to write?
Ooh. Courtney Love.
Adam Fergus.
Oh, Adam Fergus would be great. He would make anything you do sound interesting and sexy.
Fucking Dave Hayden Jones with his giant head.
Oh yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Adam Fergus is a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Fulton. Yeah, I like Adam Fergus.
Yeah. Adam Fergus is just potent.
Really?
He was my Saturday night hangout buddy for a long time on these shows.
Yeah, we did too. We love
Who else?
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins.
nice. That's very nice.
No, take it back. Matthew McConaughey.
That's too close, though. That's too close.
Yeah, but that's forfeit.
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you. Great. Fun question.
That's a great question.
Really fun question. Hello.
And hi.
My question's mostly for DJ and all three of you.
Great.
No, it's okay, please.
What other events would you like to do more of? I already asked you.
What other events would I like to do more of? No, we can't spill the beans on nothing that's definitely our really. That would possibly be an offshoot of this, but we one-night events around the country. I would like to be a karaoke host on a cruise ship for like 2 months. I think that'd be so fun. The amount of sparkly clothes I could have, I would be so excited about it.
How many nights a week are you karaoke?
I would work 5 nights a week.
So 5 nights a week
Yeah.
for 2 months.
Yes.
Karaoke on a cruise ship.
Yes, I would love that. Do employees get to go to the buffets? Hey, I'll do that.
Free drinks.
Yes.
I knew a lot of dancers who work the cruise ships though, and they get the worst vowels they get the deepest of the steerage right in the front.
No, but I would do it, you know, the and credit, it would be and DJ Qualls as guard. It would be and DJ Qualls as karaoke host. I would get a balcony. Believe me.
Good. And
You don't have lawyers?
You know what I'd love to see you in? I want to see you. If you do karaoke next year at these things, I want you to do a Captain Stubing from the Love Boat.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right?
Okay.
In the white navy.
If we did a cruise, I'd 100% would do that.
Please do that. Do that.
If we did the Supernatural cruise, I would 100% dress up as Captain Stubing.
I want to play the doctor from the Love Boat. Again, I'm aging myself for 48% of the room. Remember he had the short shorts?
Yes.
And he had the 80s glasses?
Oh, and
He was
glasses.
the biggest player? I just remember this as a kid. I was like, that guy's pulling that much tail? That guy was doctor. But I remember like he wasn't a hunk. Like he was like,
Yeah.
he was kind of like a middle-aged guy with bad 80s.
He earned it.
And he had the shorts.
Yeah.
There's the shorts.
Remember the shorts?
Did he have a charisma though?
Did he?
I don't know.
Ladies, who remembers the Love Boats from the 80s? Did you want to bang the doctor too?
No!
Right. How did that work? Now Isaac, I take a piece of Isaac.
No. Who was the young guy? Like he was like the assistant cruise director. You know, Julie was the cruise director.
That was a girl.
No,
She's in the back there.
Julie was the cruise director.
Remember the niece?
No, was it Gopher?
Well, he turned into a senator. Remember?
Yeah.
Wasn't he a Southern senator?
Does he have dark hair? He's like dark hair, and he kind of looks like Larry from Three's Company.
He was cute.
Yeah, I want to be him.
You want to be him on the Love Boat?
No, I will be Captain Stubing though, because I'm in charge.
Yeah. And you're going to look so good in your dress whites. You know, your navy dress whites.
I can't wait. If this cruise doesn't happen, I'm going to be very upset.
But apparently, as we were talking before, I can't play Isaac.
What were we talking about? What was the question?
I love it.
What did you ask?
Sorry.
She's like, yeah.
Wait for a minute. Question. It was fun.
What do you do? What it is?
Oh, yeah. So karaoke?
Well, I'd like to do karaoke in a cruise ship for 2 months, but I want to stay with the room with the balcony. And I will 5 days a week.
There you go.
Yeah. What about you?
If I had more time with these things, I would love just like a 2-hour session of Cards Against Humanity. I think that'd be so fun. They used to have game nights, right? Was that a thing that they ever did? Did Brianna host a game night or something? Just like a board game? Yeah. I would love to just do like Cards Against Humanity for like 9 minutes. I think that'd be a ball. Well, maybe some.
I love it.
I know you do. I watched it.
I see you right back along.
Thank you. Great question. Hi.
Hi.
Middle school.
What does that mean?
What's
What's in the box?
awkward?
No.
I just want the Club yesterday, and then it was a very divisive word. We did choline.
What's the Moisture Club?
Well,
You go to the club?
You call it that club?
well, there was a crew over here with, I don't know if they're still there, if they're assigned seats. Is that the M squad over there? But they're the anti-M squad. And it was very divisive, this word, especially among the females among us, about whether they like or hate the word moist.
Moisture Club sounds like, no, like a sex club with a woman inside.
It's Club Moist.
Gross.
Right, and stop saying the word because you love getting the reaction out of people when you see them squirm. You're also a big fan of terrariums.
You like terrariums?
Is that dry?
I don't mind a terrarium. No,
Is that desert?
it's its own ecosystem. Floyd, please don't call it Club Moisture anymore. There's not enough Windex in the world to justify the existence of a place like that.
I wonder if you open the bar. I wonder if you open a bar if anyone would go to this place called Club
I know
Moisture.
exactly who would go there. I'll show you pictures later.
What's your favorite movie and how did it affect you?
Ooh, I love Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Because it works on so many different levels. Oh, and also anything by Gary Marshall. Soap Dish, I love, and also Overboard. Overboard and Soap Dish, I can't not watch them on television. I love those movies so much. And the fact that they remade Overboard, I'm still mad about it. You can't remake Overboard, you can't remake Arthur. It's just a totally different thing. If you haven't seen the original Overboard with Goldie please do yourself a favor, watch it and tweet me about it.
Goldie Hawn.
It is so amazing.
I was such a fan.
What is this gelatinous book? So good, so good.
I have two, because one has to be my fanboy, my Star Wars and New Hope. So that's really
So good.
It's on the nose, not one of the OGs that where I just saw Star Wars and my whole life change. But then as an adult, I think one of my favorite, well-crafted, incredible, just movie to study that is still just so enjoyable to watch is David Lean's Bridge on the River Kwai.
Never seen it.
Smattering of the cinemaphiles. And interestingly enough, also Alec Guinness, who played Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars, is a freaking master in Bridge on the River Kwai. So if you're looking for a really good old school movie that totally holds up, David Lean, who also did Lawrence of Arabia, but David Lean was a huge influence for actually me finding Ketch's accent, which was the old school received pronunciation of the military. Very posh, the received pronunciation in that movie as well. Yes, you?
When I was a kid, we had those old school like laser discs. You know?
Oh, yeah.
When I had
Big, like,
it was a huge thing. You'd watch half the movie and you put the thing in there.
I completely remember that.
I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember those.
Like there was levers on it.
It was a whole thing. And I had two movies, and one was Star Wars, New Hope, and the other was Clash of the Titans. Like the original.
Clash of the Titans was so good.
So good. And I watched those movies over and over and over again. And so yeah, still Clash of the Titans is still one of my all-time
Do you know if
favorites.
these folks still have that Laserdisc player?
I'm sure they don't.
Oh, I love Clash of the Titans.
I remember my mom had she had like workout.
Jane Fonda?
Yeah, Jane Fonda laser disc. I don't have any memory of her ever doing them, but that's like what we had.
Oh, the Clash of the Titans, that original one is so good.
So good.
Stop motion. Yeah. I still want one of those pearl rings on the hand of Catalyst. Like, I don't have one made on all of us in my house. And Ming's ring from the original Flash Gordon. That was the first movie I ever saw in the theater by myself. I walked to the movie theater when I was in second grade by myself. That was my parents were children when I was 4, so I had no adult supervision.
Can I tell you my nerdiest nerd story about Flash Gordon, the original one, where they have the football fight scene in Ming's Palace?
So Flash, go.
So I was really into D&D at the time. I didn't thank you with my D&D folks. We would play Dungeons and Dragons, and then to blow off steam for at least 3 months, me and my friend Jeff would just recreate the fight scene from Flash Gordon.
That's so great.
Oh, we were nerds. Oh, it was delicious. glorious. Yes,
Yes.
yeah, give us one.
Two very good movies are one is called In Bruges.
Oh,
I love that movie.
So good.
That's a great movie.
Okay, so,
The Crime of Fear.
I've seen both of them.
Great movie.
I would stab him 57 times. I've seen my friend Alfred Woodard's in that. It's a great movie. It's a great movie.
All my friends have built this movie. They're like, I just sure.
Have you seen the original Exorcist? Watch it with a child. That's what my dad did.
Wait, Primal Fear, is that Richard Gere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Laura Linney's playing is she's defending Edward Norton, and Alfred Woodard is
That's
there too. And she's like, if he did that to me, I would stab him 57 times.
And that's the movie that made Ed Norton star.
Yeah, that's a great movie. You have great taste.
Great movie.
Thank you, appreciate you. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
My question is for David. So I've seen like all your comic movies.
Aw, thanks, Rach.
Um,
It's intended with the voice of applause.
so what was your favorite one to film?
Oh, the favorite question. I had a hard time with the favorite question just because, like, I say that I've said this before, everyone is unique and I really try to be present in the moment for each time, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm trying to make each day, each moment pretty special. I think in terms of unique things that I had to do for a Christmas movie, it was really fun to do my Christmas dream. And I think I've told this before, I worked with a person named Danica McKellar, who was sort of my first Vancouver, had just moved to Vancouver for the summer Christmas movie. And the reason why Christmas Dream is extra special for me, I got to do my own drawing at a Ford apartment because I was redesigning the storefront at a mall. And so I got to do some of my old architecture perspective drawings for the movie. That was really fun and a challenge. But also, like, Christmas Dream is absolutely 100% to honor for the momentum that I got because I booked Catch on the last day of shooting Nights, and I went in and had to do my final audition for Catch, and then found out 5 weeks later. But it was the momentum, I think, of my Christmas Dream with Danica that was leaving me loose and in flow to get this job on this incredible show around the world. So that was pretty cool. It was a good memory. It was a good memory. Thank you so much, Rich. Appreciate it.
And the one that made you cry the most is 5 minutes.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you having the whole lexicon daily HA Christmas movies. I appreciate you. I know there's a smattering of you. I appreciate you. I need to do a Christmas crossover. I want, like, Christmas with Krampus, right? I want a Hallmark movie where I go to Austria and go on a Krampus murder spree and then fall in love. Maybe with a woman named Mary.
Are you talking about doing a catch? A catch crossover?
A very catch Christmas.
A Christmas catch.
A catch for Christmas. A catch for Christmas. What's in yours? Jingle bells, jingle my bells, jingle all the way.
So, gentlemen,
Hello, darling. Right?
my question, has been on Qualls for y'all's career. My question is, all the possible movie or TV shows that you're watching, which one did you look at as your ideal role that said, if I would have done that, I would have crushed it?
You mean things that we didn't get?
Correct.
Like
Your ideal
the angry, jealous, resentful actor casting.
Like Tom Cruise, you sucked in Mission Impossible.
I usually, when I see things, I realize that I was up for. I realize that I was, oh, I never would have done that. Only one time in my whole career, I screen tested against Jay Baruchel from Million Dollar Baby, and he was wrong for it. He was not, like, he was too young to play that part. It was a really emotionally complex part. And Clint Eastwood knew it. So much so that I don't really read a lot, I don't audition, but every time Clint Eastwood has done a movie since Million Dollar Baby, he's called me into a room, face to face, and he's on me for a day. But like, I read for American Sniper. Like, what role would I ever play with this body type? And he made me read for it. Because he knows that was a mistake. And the movie did so.
You could have played one of the bullets.
I know,
I don't know what that means, like 50 cows.
He read this part of squirrel or goat, like one of these guys, and I was like, dude, no. But he does it every single movie.
That's nice. That's cool.
Yeah, and he's awesome. But I look at that and know that, and I love Jason Freeman, and I'm not crapping on him at all. But there was something you needed to look that age, but have been through some stuff to really pull that off.
I am just like, we were actually having a very similar chat in the green room with a bunch of actors talking about like, I had a mentor who was like an old veteran actor tell me, he's like, you get the roles you're supposed to get. And then there's this whole thing about like just dumping the result with it.
What is that? Oh, there's a tornado warning. I'm from here. I forgot about these. No, actually, the last two years ago, we were here. We had to evacuate our hotel.
That's right. We were staying at a hotel. There was three. There was the triangle of three around Nashville 2 years ago. So what do? We just ignore it. Stop, drop, and roll.
What do we do?
We have to go to an interior wall and get up and do this.
Should I get under the stage?
You have to do this on an interior wall.
Hang on. DJ. It's unstoppable. It's not backwards. We did
This reminds me of something. No, this is what you're supposed to do.
What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to cover your vital organs.
But I just showed you. I grew up in this area, and all children have to go up against the wall and do this.
Yeah, I remember doing that as a kid.
Nobody's supposed to stand behind you.
Well, that's, yeah.
So why aren't we doing it?
Oh, because it went off. It was a false alarm. They were testing in case it comes this way.
Okay. I'm not trying to be a nervous Nelly, but
It happens all the time. Here's the thing. It's not going to hit us. You have my guarantee of it. Great. I'm supposed to go out tonight and God will read that to me.
Significant threat to life or property.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What were you
What
saying
did you
about?
ask?
What was we talking about? When's the last time a tornado hit a traffic?
It was in 1997 when it hit directly downtown. I was at Bart Durham's law office and it hit and it messed us up pretty bad. It messed the building up. It messed East Nashville up too. Didn't another one hit like a few years ago? 3 years ago. Oh yeah, we got evacuated from our hotel into the basement.
That was 2 years ago.
That was the year before last.
I think, yeah, I didn't go downstairs.
No, but when it didn't hit downtown, it avoided us. It went north of downtown. They followed the Cumberland River down.
I didn't go downstairs. My wife was very disappointed in me when I told her that.
Sam Smith made me go downstairs. I fell asleep over laugh.
Oh.
So I felt like I was like 7 and in church.
such a good mother.
And she was great. Well, that's what she said. Get the chat. She said no. She was not pretending. I mean, not playing. She was like, no, I'm looking outside and the street signs aren't bent over sideways. She's like, get down here. You know, there's all that, Southerners love to make these kind of jokes when a tornado's coming. Well, we don't make our own whiskey in the bathtub, it won't hit us. And sure enough, it comes from Nashville town.
Jeez. I can't. I've been racking my brain over here. I can't think of, I mean, I'm sure that I've been jealous of actors that have gotten a part that I didn't get.
Okay,
but, yeah.
That's a segue.
Yeah. I just didn't want to leave you hanging over there.
Bill Paxton and Twister.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Tie it all together.
R.I.P. Bill Paxton. Oh.
He's perfect at everything.
What?
It's all over, man. It's all over.
Like,
Aliens? Look at Bill Paxton and aliens, man. It's all over, man. It's all over. Fucking love him.
Oh, so
I miss
good.
him.
Have you seen A Simple Plan?
Yeah.
It is so good. Have you
So
seen A Simple Plan?
So
See that movie.
Yeah. All right, lots of movie recs. Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
I miss Bridget Rondo.
Hey.
So, overly asked questions. Not gonna come up with anything. Just want to say hi.
Hi.
What is your craziest fantasy?
Jesus.
Somebody gave me I said this before, except I got this question. Somebody gave me a giant grass phallus that from the front looks like a lion, but from the back is definitely a penis. I've never shown you this. It's on my nightstand. I'll show it to you. The problem was he made a custom-made box for it and brought it to me with no irony on his face. So I was like, he was like, I really want you to have this. I'm like, thank you. The problem was, I was in Huntsville, Alabama. The problem was I did not check a bag, so I had to take that shit through the airport, like through the X-ray machine. So it's going through, and I'm like, by the way, there's a giant breast penis in my bag. And I was like, a fan gave it to me, and he was like, oh, I knew it was you. So that's being famous trumps a giant breast dildo in your bag. If you want to see it, just come up to the table and I'll show it to you. But here it is.
Charge $5 for that, man.
Hold on, it's in favorites.
Go behind the black curtain.
Oh, God. You gotta be careful.
Let's be real here.
Yeah. Careful.
So I'm stunned though.
I know.
So a lot of things going on.
Look.
A lot of things going on in your
back. It's with the lion from the
That's so
front.
nice. Yeah.
Back, it's a dick. Oh, see?
It's real pretty.
And my friend is coming tonight from Mississippi, coming to visit tonight from Mississippi. Pulls the thing off. And it's the brass penis doing it. Look at the whole thing.
That lion is quite made.
Look, see that?
Oh yeah, that's genius.
Look at the head on that thing.
And there's your face. There's a fist. But it's not a head, that's a fist.
It's much smaller in real life. It looks bigger on TV.
Yeah. Doesn't it always?
Really does. Thank God.
Camera ads.
You're like, can we switch to a wide angle lens on this closet? Can we go to what?
I was going to tell something on myself, but I'm sad against it.
Come on.
No!
I saw you thinking
It was a hard filter moment. It just came through. It was like, don't say that out loud. You don't have to divulge everything.
Well, that's the thing. I can't spill the tea like you can spill the tea, man.
Why? I love telling on people, including myself. Here's the thing, if you're awesome, I will tell everybody who makes eye contact with me how awesome you are. If you're shitty a person, I will go on tonight's show and tell people you're me. I did that with Rex Meyer.
I want to tell you about some of the crazy gifts I got you, and I can't.
Oh, I know what we're talking about now.
And then, but I will tell you that someone did faint and had a cardiac event at my table at a creation event. And
Talking
yeah,
about your mixed emotions.
I know, and I was like, you're welcome. Oh shit. Very seriously.
Did they keep the line moving?
But here's what was, yeah, I was like, sweep her to the side. Where does
Get the stretcher.
I'm signing for gold. Shit, we gotta move it. No, it was actually a beautiful story. Because there was an EMT right behind her. We all came around, we got her settled, da-da-da-da-da. She came up the next day and said, thank you for keeping me so calm, because we just stayed with her for like 5
But she was
minutes.
totally fine the next
She was
day.
totally fine the next day. She came to the mic and said thank you in front of everyone. It was a very beautiful moment. And then even better, I was in Utah, and the EMT was from Utah, and her fiance got her a photo out with me in Utah. She's like, I was the EMT when that woman fainted at your table. And I said, you know what, screw this. I'm going to charge you a dime. This is for free, so we did that. So it was a really kind of nice full circle of a nice kooky event. But it ended up, all was well that ended well. And then she gave me a giant dildo. I thought that was weird. I was like, why? This is a nice story until the end. Okay, bye.
Nobody.
Look at
I got no problem. Zero.
I'm so proud of us. We didn't mention our balls one time.
Oh.
I'm so happy for us. You're involved.